All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back for another recap. So today was the last day of the week before Christmas, and I was thinking today could be a little bit slower because we have that holiday coming up. But hey, we did get some opportunity today, specifically on NXTP. So pre-market we're ripping from $1 all the way up to $2.80, pulling back all the way down to 160. I wrote this off for a while until we had a nice pop here on high volume. Look at this great volume coming into the highs. We ripped from 240 all the way up to 380. I was able to get some small green today. Not the best day, 152. And I just got chopped out a lot at the open. But we did finish green, so nice solid kind of base hit kind of day. Nothing too crazy. We had GMBL as well, which was a similar chart pattern as what we saw yesterday on MULN, and some traders did kind of trade this right towards trying to catch the breakouts both here and here. And I was thinking that this could be strong like we saw on MULN, but we just never seemed to hold the highs there on GMBL. And it kind of just got chopped up around a little bit on GMBL, small losses. POL again, traded that one. Again, on that one, small losses. I could not seem to be kind of get the hang of it. We had a nice rip on it from 4.4 all the way up to 650, but the spreads were so wide, and I felt like I was just taking paper cuts. Even if I had the right idea, I would buy the dip. I would be getting filled like 20 cents above where the price, or what it was showing market price was on the like I wouldn't be getting filled on the bid. I'd be getting filled on the ask 20 cents above the dip, and it kind of would either I'd be cutting for break even or small losses, and that's kind of was the theme on a lot of these stocks. So just very lack of a tight spread, and struggled a little bit on RMCO as well. RMCO. This one at the open, I think I took a dip here. I was doing small share size in RMCO on a dip, looking for a curl, but we never quite got it. And again, this one as well had a very nasty spread on it, and I felt like I kept just taking these paper cuts. Whenever that happens, whenever I'm taking paper cuts, I'm definitely a lot less likely to be sizing up because momentum doesn't seem to be on my side. I don't seem to be on the right side of the trade, so I only want to be trading those stocks where I really feel like I'm in the groove. MSAI popped up again here today as well for like a little bit of a bottom bounce trade. This one had a nice halt up. We did have a dip and rip trade, but I does look like I don't know. I think I had like a small trade on it with like 100 shares or something. It was very small share size. I think it was at 680 up to 7, and then on this dip here at 61. On a dip here, 61 out at 62. So small gains on that one on MSAI. But NXTP was the main one. I didn't really get as aggressive as I should have on this leg here. Like I was trading some decent size 1 to 2,000. But I don't know. I have to review my film a little bit. I don't think I had any outsized winners. Just kind of like a lot of small winners adding up. One step forward, one step back kind of action. I got a nice entry on the dip here at 23, but I was cutting for break even right before we saw that rip back up to 250. So I was in 2,000 shares. That could have been a nice $250, $300 winner there. Even if I got a partial of that bounce, NXTP definitely needed to have a little bit of more patience with this one, and that I did not seem to have. And then after NXTP started to fade, I started to fade my risk a little bit as it wasn't really holding up as well after this area. I thought we would see the breakout here. We started to fade a little bit, and that's when I started to fade my risk a little bit, down just a couple hundred shares. Maybe I can catch a couple bucks here on the backside dips, but I'm not looking to risk the boat on any of those types of trades. NXTP, I definitely need to review my film on this one. There's some great opportunity up in this area. I had a great dip down here at 49, selling it at the break of 50. But really, I should have held and scaled out as it was showing strength towards those previous highs and maybe selling into the breakout. On the resumption play, we didn't really have a solid dip and rip. It was kind of just resumption and then just rips higher, which kind of threw me off. I was really waiting for a dip, and that's what kind of threw me off from being able to capitalize on this nice 2 candles here. But it is what it is. What I can do now is just review that film and look to become better for next week. This week finishes technically my best week of my career, which is great. So I'm up about 1455 on the week, which is great. So solid full green week this week. Had 2 over $500 days, which is awesome. And which puts me at a record week. So 535, 64, 163, 559, and 152, all adding up to a nice $1,455 on the week, which is great. And that is my best ever week on the technically. I beat it by 25 bucks. Not the biggest beat, but enough to make a new record. So definitely should at least acknowledge that, improvements are being made. Otherwise, this wouldn't be happening, and I wouldn't be so consistent and, being more confident sizing up. But yeah, 1457 on the week. My previous biggest week was 1423. So beat that by about 25 bucks. So I'm heading in the right direction. Everything is heading in the right direction. And, I'm going to have a better week. I'm going to have a better week, in the future. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't mean that I take my congratulations and never push myself even harder. It means that it's only begun, and now I can, work on breaking to new highs and setting higher, loftier goals. My next goal, it's been a goal for a while, is that first 1K day. That first 1K day, that is my next goal. That's my next target, and I just have to, focus on the process, focus on the setups, size up, and, it'll come eventually. I can't force it. Can't have that dollar amount too much of a focus as far as like a specific monetary goal, but it will be a byproduct of following my system with big size. So that's kind of how I have to go with the pursuit of this next goal here. And it's all coming together. I feel like I've really been improving this past month so far. So I'm definitely been pushing myself a little bit more than I have in the past, which is great to see. And the results are definitely coming along a lot nicer. And I only plan to ramp it up from here. I only want to ramp it up and go even harder. So that's my plan moving forward. I'm going to take this weekend to reset, enjoy some time with my family, have some good food, maybe have a nice glass of wine, really just detach from the markets for about a day or two, leaving 1 day or 2 days or a day and a half to study. Definitely going to study my ass off this weekend as well. I like to review every single day again, so I rewatch every single day my film again throughout the weekends. But I'm definitely going to make sure that I take some time just to be grateful for the things that I have in my life, and be grateful for this skill that I've developed in the markets, and enjoy some time with my family, and just being grateful for the good things, and taking some time to really detach from working and studying. So that's been my plan this weekend. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend if you celebrate Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you take some time for yourself. And I think that is it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys next week. Next week will be the last week of the month, but it's the week between Christmas and New Year's, so we'll see how momentum is. I might be coming in Tuesday a little bit more cautious than I would normally, because of we might not be getting solid momentum because of just the timing between Christmas and New Year's sometimes isn't the best, because you have a lot of people who are just not trading, they're taking off, they're traveling, etc. So I might be coming in Tuesday a little bit more cautious, just because for that reason. But if we see something strong, I wouldn't be opposed to stepping on the pedal to the metal on Tuesday. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.